If you're looking for a smartphone that will give you a full-on experience similar to that of a flagship phone, but you also don't want to break the bank, then the POCO X6 Pro will do the job. We've tested out the X6 Pro for quite some time now, so let us tell you if we think it's a good deal or not. Straight out of the box, the POCO X6 Pro comes with a case, a 67-watt charge, and a USB-C cable. The POCO X6 Pro has pretty good build quality for the price. It rocks a sweet 6.67-inch AMOLED display. The screen is huge, you guys, with a 94% screen-to-body ratio that makes watching videos and gaming super immersive. The Crystal Res display is not only crystal clear, but also easy on the battery. You can keep it on all day without stressing about power drain. Plus, this display comes with some high-end features usually found in flagship phones, like a pretty fast 2160Hz touch sampling rate. The refresh rate is the same as usual, sitting at 120Hz. This has become a standard on most smartphones these days, so anything less would be unusual. The pixel density is 445 ppi with a resolution of 1220 x 2712, and it has HDR10+. There is also a fingerprint sensor integrated in the display, which makes unlocking your phone easy and efficient. One downfall is that fingerprints are easily transferred all over the phone, so that's something to consider. Moving on to the processor and storage capacity, which is highly important for any phone user. The POCO X6 Pro is equipped with the new Dimensity 8300 Ultra chipset, which makes this non-flagship phone a game changer. When testing the benchmark, we compared it to the OnePlus Nord 3, as we felt it was the most fair comparison. On Geekbench 6 at single core, the POCO scored higher than the OnePlus, and it also continued to outperform the OnePlus on a multi-core. Finally, we tested both phones with Antutu, and again, the POCO scored the highest. When it comes to storage, you can do a combination of 12GB plus 512GB, depending on your usage. Unfortunately, there is still no space to expand the storage as there is no SD card slot. However, 512GB is plenty for most users, even those who'd like to shoot a lot of videos. When it comes to the camera, the POCO X6 Pro is equipped with a 64-megapixel triple camera setup. We were extremely curious to see how its camera would compare to one of the top flagship phones on the market, the iPhone 15. So we tested it out, both indoors and outdoors under all sorts of lighting conditions, and here are the results. The HDR is not too shabby, as even when it is dim indoors, the software is able to keep my face bright, providing decent detail. However, it does give me a slightly washed out look when it comes to skin tone. As for the front camera, it does a relatively good job and even smooths out my skin a little, which, you know, I personally like, but I know that for some of you users, sharpness is very important. Therefore, the iPhone does do this better. The POCO tends to have a slightly warmer hue in certain photos, and okay, it may not have the best camera, but for less than half the price of a flagship phone, I can't say that I'm mad at it. The images are totally usable, and I'll be honest, and please don't hate me for this, but sometimes I even prefer them to the iPhone. As for video, the POCO X6 Pro is able to shoot 4K 30fps, which is more than what you'll need to shoot decent videos with. As you can see, the footage is dimmer than that of the iPhone, but it's still not terrible and can definitely be used. The device comes packed with a 5000 mAh battery, a feature that's pretty much the norm for phones these days. Initially, it was mainly a flagship deal, but now you can find hefty batteries in almost every single phone. And hey, it's got a 67-watt charging just like its predecessor. Overall, we believe the POCO X6 Pro offers a satisfactory performance for its price. While it may not excel in all aspects, the user experience is rather enjoyable, and the photos and videos it produces are acceptable. If high-quality videos are a top priority for you though, then you might consider opting for a flagship phone with superior capabilities or complementing the POCO X6 Pro with a dedicated professional camera. As always, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to be a part of our Versus community if you aren't already, because we would love to have you here. If you'd like to check out any of these devices, then check the description down below for direct links. With that being said, we will see you in the next video, and until then, take care.